Folks, today is going to be a review for Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. I'm currently at like volume 5. I've been sleeping on this. I've been sleeping. I should have been reading it a long time ago, but I picked it up and I read it the first time and then I reread it again just now. And I have to say. Now, I just want to talk about the first 3 volumes at the moment. So this is pretty much a review for these first 3 volumes because it is a complete arc in the beginning. The way it ends on volume 3, it's talk about talk about my goodness. Yeah, so the story actually follows 2 characters, both kind of on both sides, the Zeon and the Federation. So the more Brotherhood Federation side, and then the Living Dead, kind of the Zeon side. But they're in this little sector called the Thunderbolt sector, which is on the side 4, and this is during the 079 era, kind of beginning of Mobile Suit Gundam, right? And I'm thinking, so this little conflict is over that little space area, and that's the point. The point is to have control over that. And there are 2 main characters, both lovers of music. One loves jazz, the other one I think likes to listen to the radio. They both have, one I think likes instrumentals, the other one has loves music or something. Kind of their characteristics. But I think it's Ensign Daryl Lorenzo, and then Flaming Eo. I think that's their names, respectively. One has a Gundam. The other one is a sniper, a very professional, a good sniper, one of the best snipers on the Zeon side. And the conflict is between these 2 actually, but kind of both of them giving an edge, kind of their ace for both of these factions that are fighting in the the Thunderbolt section. But it is brutal, and it shows kind of the politics of war, and maybe how the higher ups, people that are in the background, how they're manipulating soldiers and how they use them, and what it means when like the pieces on the board and the hand that's moving the pieces, kind of the distance, the difference, and that the impact is felt by these little soldiers that are kind of thrown into war. They're being used as bait sometimes, or just used as bodies in a suit, just so that they can cover somebody, and the impact that has on those individuals, and the consequences that has on maybe the 2 forces that are at war at the moment, and how that affects a colony on one side, and maybe perhaps the colony, who are they gonna who are they gonna align themselves with? Are they gonna align themselves with Zeon and maybe say they want an independence from the Federation, or are they gonna be within the colony? So it's kind of those type of questions, and very subtle, very brutal. Destruction, death, space has all of that to offer in this series. That's kind of the strongest suit that I have to talk about this manga is the art. First of all, the art is magnificent. The attention to detail is unbelievable. This dude right here, Yasuo Otaga or something, he's kind of the writer on this one. He's my new favorite. My new favorite writer, mangaka, because of the detail, because of the paneling, the way he chose to panel, the way he chose. Because I think the manga as an art form, the man uses all of its strong suits to kind of just convey the story and not tell you everything. There's not just a bunch of monologues or exposition, on one corner explaining things to you. No, you feel it. You get the sense. It comes through the page, and through the characters' facial expressions and their posture, their attitude. It all comes through without you having a bubble explaining that to you. And that's kind of the strongest suit that I have. I love this as a manga. Not even as a, you don't even have to be into mech, okay, to enjoy this. This is just a great story. And I would say just give the first 3 volumes a try, because it is pretty much, it does feel like a small arc, and it feels a little bit complete, but then there's a grand, it moves on. There is a conclusion at the end. One side does win, even though if you can call it a win when it comes to war. Really, there's no winners or losers because of the casualties on both sides. The winner can have more, casualties than the loser. So it doesn't really have, there's no significance when it comes to these words and what they mean. And some of the panels, I will pick it to, oh man, some emotional panels, I just love this manga because of that, because it just focuses more on the art. It gives the feel, the vibe that I'm getting, the tone of the story, all of that are like pluses. It contributes to this manga coming through. and it was just a wonderfully crafted story that I thoroughly enjoyed and I liked, and that it prompted me to do this video because I'm like, wow, I was just shocked, really. I was awed and shocked. And these look super awesome. Just look at the covers. The covers of these just should tell you what this is all about, really. And yeah, currently reading Volume 5 at the moment, and I'm just that's it. That's all I'm reading at the moment. I'm reading this manga, nothing else. I've been collecting it because I knew I was gonna love this, and I was right. My intuition, my initial assumption was proven, and actually even exceeded because I didn't know what I was expecting. But yeah, the conflict between these two characters is what drives the story, even though there are larger factions that are driving them and motivating them. But at the end of the day, it questions a lot of things. What are the characters' motives? I'm just going all over the place, but this is a top notch. I would probably give it a 9 out of 10 if I had to scale it and grade it when it comes to the story, the plot, the characters, the art, the paneling. Top notch. So that's kind of what I have for Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt, the first 3 volumes at the moment. Kind of, if I have to review these and talk about it. Super cool. Uh, yeah, yeah, big fan. So check it out. Let me know if you are a fan of this. What if you have any criticisms? Let us know in the comments. But I'm actually rooting for. I love both characters on both sides. That's the funny thing. So I don't know. I don't know which side to choose. But that's kind of my little, impression, thoughts, whatever on this one. Peace.